Hey everyone, welcome back to the BS Coins world. If you're into collecting coins or just curious about their hidden value, you're in for a treat today. We're going to be diving into the fascinating world of the 2000 New Hampshire $quarter coin. And believe it or not, some of these coins could be worth a lot more than you think. In fact, there are reports of some of them being valued at nearly $1 million. So let's break down why this coin could make you rich, and what you should look out for if you think you have one of these rare treasures. The New Hampshire State Quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, released in 2000. The design showcases a unique image representing the state, an Old Man of the Mountain, which is a famous rock formation. But before you start checking your change jar, here's where things get interesting. Most of these quarters are worth, well, just 25 cents. But, as with any collectible item, it's the rarities and mistakes that can make certain coins incredibly valuable. Now, how does a simple 2000 New Hampshire quarter become worth potentially $1 million? Some quarters from the 2000 New Hampshire series were struck with what's called a double die error. This means the design was imprinted twice, which creates a noticeable double image on the coin. These errors are rare, and when found, they can be worth a small fortune to the right buyer. So what's the big deal with these double die errors? Well, they are highly sought after by coin collectors and numismatists. If you have one, it could be the key to a substantial payout. Some of these coins have sold for thousands of dollars. And while it's not common for any coin to be valued at $1 million, there are examples of coins with significant error marks fetching prices that could reach into the hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million. Let's take a look at some recent auction results. Some double-die New Hampshire quarters have gone for around $10,000 to $20,000, but rarer, highly perfect specimens could break even bigger records. The big question is, how do you know if your 2000 New Hampshire quarter has the error? First, closely examine the lettering, especially in the words New Hampshire. If you see any signs of the letters being doubled or shifted, you may have an error coin. It's a subtle detail, but it's worth checking. Now, don't get too excited just yet. Not every coin from this series is a winner. Only specific ones with clear errors are the valuable ones. However, it's still a good idea to inspect any 2000 New Hampshire quarters you come across. Remember, rare coins don't always have to have mistakes to be worth more than face value. Some have unique characteristics, like special minting marks or unusual wear patterns, that make them stand out. With all that being said, what should you do if you think you found a valuable 2000 New Hampshire quarter? The first step is to take it to a certified coin grader. They'll assess its condition, any errors it may have, and its overall value in the market. Once graded, you'll have a better idea of how much your coin could be worth. If you've got a high-grade, error-free coin with rare characteristics, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The 2000 New Hampshire $quarter is part of a coin series released by the U.S. Mint. Most of these coins are worth just 25 cents, but if you happen to find one with a double die error, it could be worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. While it's unlikely to find one valued at $1 million, it's certainly possible to strike it big if you find the right one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more exciting content about rare coins and valuable collectibles. And hey, go check your change. You never know what might be sitting in your pocket right now. We've got a thrilling topic that could change the way you look at your coin collection. Did you know that some $quarter coins from the 2017 Ozark series are worth a staggering $1.1 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. Stick around as we break down why these coins are so valuable and how you can tell if you have one in your collection. The U.S. Mint introduced the Ozark Riverways quarter as part of the America, the Beautiful Quarters program back in 2017. This quarter features an iconic design, highlighting the Ozark National Scenic Riverways in Missouri. The design showcases the beauty of the Ozark landscape with a canoeist paddling down a river, surrounded by the lush greenery of the region. While most of these coins are worth just 25 cents, some rare and special ones have been known to sell for thousands, or even millions, of dollars. So why are some of these 2017 Ozark quarters worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and minting errors. One of the key factors that affect the value of any coin is how many were produced, and if any mistakes were made during the minting process. When a coin is released with a noticeable error, it can become a collector's item, often worth a lot more than its face value. Some of the most valuable Ozark quarters feature unique errors, like double dies, misprints, or incorrect mint marks. For example, if a coin has a double die error, where the image is duplicated or shifted, this can increase its value significantly. Coins with these errors can sometimes fetch prices in the tens of thousands of dollars. If you think you have one of these rare quarters, there are a few things you should check. First, inspect the coin for any visible minting errors. Look closely at the design, paying attention to details like the canoe, the trees, and the text. If you see any doubling or unusual markings, your coin might be worth more than you think. Another way to check is by researching the coin's condition. Coins that are in pristine condition, with no scratches or wear, are more valuable. The grading system, which ranges from good to mint state, is used by collectors to determine a coin's value based on its condition. One of the highest selling Ozark quarters sold for an incredible $1.1 million at auction. This coin had a unique flaw, making it incredibly rare and desirable among collectors. While not all Ozark quarters will fetch that kind of money, it's proof that with the right combination of rarity and error, a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a jackpot. So, if you have a 2017 Ozark Riverways quarter in your pocket, it might just be worth taking a closer look. While most of these coins will only be worth their face value, some could be hiding a valuable error that could turn your coin collection into a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and hidden treasures. Who knows? Your next coin might just be worth $1 million. We're going to dive into one of the most exciting and valuable coins from the United States, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar. You won't believe just how much this coin could be worth. Some are selling for over $1.2 million. Stay tuned to find out why this coin could be hiding in your pocket and worth a lot more than you think. Let's start with a little bit of history. The 1972 Washington quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's regular series of quarters, which feature George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. These coins were minted in large numbers, so finding one in your pocket change isn't unusual. However, some of these coins have a unique feature that makes them incredibly valuable today. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1972 Washington quarter so special? Well, there's a specific variety of the coin known as the 1972 double die obverse quarter. This coin is rare and highly sought after by collectors because of a significant error in the minting process. The doubling effect on the coin's design, especially on the word Liberty and the date 1972, is what makes it stand out. This error happened due to a mistake during the die-making process, where the design was stamped twice on the coin, causing the letters and numbers to appear doubled. The result is a coin that looks different from all the others. So, what's the value of a 1972 double die obverse quarter? Well, in most cases, a typical 1972 quarter is worth face value, 25 cents. But a well-preserved, authentic double die obverse can be worth a small fortune. Some of these coins have sold for over $1 million. That's right, $1.2 million for just one coin. The value depends on the coin's condition, how clearly the doubling is visible, and whether the coin has been professionally graded by a recognized grading company. Higher grade examples, especially those with clear doubling, can fetch incredible prices at auctions. Now you might be thinking, how do I know if I've got a valuable 1972 quarter in my collection? It's all about spotting the doubling on the coin's design. Here are a few key areas to look at. The word Liberty on the obverse front will show noticeable doubling in the lettering. The inscription will appear doubled as well. The year 1972 will show a distinct doubling effect. The mint mark, if present, will also show signs of doubling, but the most prominent doubling is on the other areas. If you spot any of these doubled features, you might just have a valuable coin on your hands. Of course, it's always a good idea to have the coin evaluated by a professional to ensure its authenticity. Let's get into the specifics of what you could expect in terms of value. A 1972 doubled die obverse quarter in lower grades, like good or very fine condition, can still be worth a few $1,000s. But if you have one in mint state, with clear doubling visible, then the value skyrockets. One of the most famous 1972 doubled die obverse quarters sold for over $1.2 million at auction. That's a rare example, but it goes to show just how high the value can go for this particular variety. If you own one of these coins, you could be holding on to a major treasure. If you believe you've found a rare 1972 doubled die obverse quarter, you might want to sell it. You can approach coin dealers, attend coin shows, or even sell it through auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Just make sure to get the coin graded and authenticated first, as it can significantly increase its market value. So, there you have it. The 1972 Washington quarter dollar, specifically the double die obverse variety, is worth a lot of money, up to $1.2 million. If you have one, make sure to get it checked out by a professional, because you could be holding on to a major piece of history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and tips. We're going to talk about a truly fascinating topic, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar coins and their incredible value in the market. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about rare and valuable coins, you're in for a treat. Most of us are familiar with the Washington quarter, a coin that has been in circulation in the United States for decades. It's a symbol of American history, featuring George Washington's profile on one side and an eagle on the other. But what makes the 1995 Washington quarter so special? For starters, the 1995 quarter is not something you'll come across every day. It's an example of a coin that is incredibly rare, and due to certain characteristics, it can be worth up to a whopping $1.3 million in the right conditions. But why is that? What makes this coin so valuable? Let's dive into it. The main reason the 1995 quarter is so valuable comes down to its rarity and certain unique factors, like minting errors. Coin collectors and investors often search for coins with rare traits, such as those that were minted with flaws or imperfections. A few of these quarters have errors that make them worth far more than their face value. Now, let's talk about the specific factors that can lead to such a high price tag. One of the most notable reasons for the increased value is the presence of the double die variety. This occurs when the die used to stamp the coin onto the metal planchet is misaligned, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering and design features. Coins with these types of errors are highly sought after by collectors, and their value skyrockets. In the case of the 1995 quarter, some of these coins exhibit this double die error, which makes them extremely rare and valuable. Additionally, the condition of the coin matters a lot. Coins that are in excellent condition, especially those with no visible wear and tear, can be worth much more than others, but that's not all. Some people are willing to pay top dollar for these rare coins because of the thrill of owning a piece of history. The 1995 Washington quarter is a perfect example of a coin that was once just another piece of pocket change, but now holds a fortune. Collectors value these coins not only for their rarity, but also for the story behind them. If you happen to come across a 1995 D Washington quarter, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional to see if it's one of the rarer, more valuable versions. Depending on its condition, rarity, and any minting errors, it could potentially fetch you hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. In conclusion, the 1995 D Washington quarter-dollar coin is far more than just a typical coin from the 1990s. It's a valuable piece of American history, and if you happen to have one in your collection, you might be sitting on a gold mine. Keep an eye out for those minting errors, and make sure you get your rare coins checked by an expert. Who knows, you could end up holding a coin worth $1.30 million. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it interesting. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 2014 P quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that these coins can actually be worth a lot of money, and in some cases, even up to a staggering $1.40 million. So, how did a regular 2014 P quarter dollar become so valuable? Well, it all starts with how these coins were made and distributed. Most of the 2014 P quarters are worth just 25 cents, but there are a few rare examples that are in much higher demand among collectors and investors. These rare quarters are typically special because of minting errors, unique designs, or because they were in limited circulation. One of the main factors driving the price up for certain 2014 P quarters is the presence of certain rare minting flaws. For example, there were reports of a small number of these coins having unusual double strikes, misprints, or even missing elements from the design. Such minting errors can make a coin incredibly valuable. Collectors hunt for these kinds of errors, and the rarer they are, the higher the price they can command. Another reason for the high value of certain 2014 P quarters is their limited release. In the past, the U.S. Mint sometimes produced coins with special designs that weren't as widely circulated. When coins aren't widely available, they become more desirable to collectors who want to own a piece of history. The demand for these rarities has caused their prices to skyrocket. So, if you've got a 2014 P quarter in your pocket or piggy bank, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it might be one of these rare, high-value coins. Even if your coin doesn't have a minting error, the right combination of factors can still push its value much higher than you'd expect. Be sure to check out reputable coin grading services or a professional coin dealer to have your coin properly evaluated. While most 2014 P quarter dollars won't make you a millionaire, some truly exceptional examples have been known to sell for extraordinary amounts. In fact, a coin with the right characteristics could end up being worth up to $1.4 million. So next time you spot a quarter in your change, take a moment to inspect it closely. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and updates. We're going to talk about something that might sound unbelievable: the 1994 Washington quarter dollar coin. Believe it or not, there are some of these coins out there worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. That's right, a quarter, just 25 cents, could be worth a fortune. So, how is it possible for a coin worth just 25 cents to end up being worth so much? The key lies in a rare error, which can turn a regular 1994 Washington quarter into something incredibly valuable. Let me break it down for you. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, but only a few rare ones slipped through with an error that has made them highly sought after by collectors. These errors are so rare that finding one of them is like hitting the jackpot. These coins are what collectors call misprints, or mules. They're coins that were struck with the wrong dies or have other significant mistakes during the minting process. One of the most famous errors for 1994 quarters involves the coin being struck with the wrong die, causing parts of the coin to be misaligned or missing. If you happen to find one of these rare 1994 quarters with this error, you could be holding onto a coin worth well over $1 million. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable coins? The first thing to look for is the alignment and design on the coin. If you notice anything unusual about how the images or text appear, such as being off-center or mismatched, you might just have one of these rare error coins. Another thing to look out for is the condition of the coin. The more pristine the coin, the more it's likely to be worth. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they've been well preserved and show no wear, will fetch a much higher price than those that are scratched or damaged. Now, if you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare 1994 quarters, you'll want to get it appraised by a professional coin grader. They'll evaluate the coin's authenticity, condition, and rarity. If it's one of the highly sought-after error coins, it could easily sell for hundreds of thousands, or even up to $1.5 million, depending on its specific rarity. So, where can you find these coins? They're not likely to show up in your everyday change jar, but they can sometimes be found at coin shops, estate sales, or auctions. Some collectors even buy and sell these rare coins online. If you think you've found one of these rare 1994 quarters, don't rush to spend it. You might want to hold on to it and do some research first. In conclusion, the 1994 Washington $quarter coin, while seemingly ordinary, could turn out to be a hidden treasure worth a fortune. If you happen to find one with a minting error, you might just be sitting on a goldmine. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, be sure to subscribe for more content on rare coins and collectibles. Who knows, the next rare coin you find might make you a millionaire. We're diving into something incredibly exciting for coin collectors and history buffs alike. The 2002 Mississippi $quarter coin, which has recently made waves in the market, is worth an astonishing $1.6 million. That's right, a quarter, a simple 25-cent coin, could be worth more than a luxury car or even a house in some areas. But what makes this coin so special, and how did it end up valued at such an incredible price? First, let's take a step back. In 2002, the U.S. Mint released a series of state quarters to celebrate each state's unique history and culture. The Mississippi quarter was part of this collection, showcasing the state's rich heritage, featuring a magnolia blossom and an outline of the state. These quarters were circulated widely, and many were used in everyday transactions. However, one specific variation of the 2002 Mississippi quarter stands out as one of the most valuable coins in existence. The reason behind its high value is quite simple but rare: a minting error. This error, known as a double die variety, means that the coin was struck twice during the minting process, creating a visible doubling effect on certain details of the design. These errors are extremely rare, making them highly desirable among collectors. The coin in question, which features this unique double die error, is extremely sought after. In fact, one of these coins was recently auctioned off for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. While most 2002 Mississippi quarters are worth just 25 cents, this particular error coin holds immense value because of its rarity and historical significance. Collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of rare errors, as they can make an ordinary coin worth thousands, even millions. And this isn't the first time that a minting error has turned a small coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Other rare coins, such as the famous 1913 Liberty Head nickel and the 1933 Double Eagle gold coin, have also fetched astronomical prices at auctions. So how can you check if you have a coin like this? Look closely at your 2002 Mississippi quarter for signs of doubling on the date or the words around the edge. If you find one, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. In conclusion, the 2002 Mississippi $quarter coin's worth of $1.6 million shows how a simple minting error can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a treasure. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves a good story, keep an eye out for these rare finds. Who knows? You might just be holding on to the next big discovery. In 2005, the United States Mint released a series of state quarters, and among them, the California quarter is one of the most intriguing. While most of us think of quarters as being worth just 25 cents, some rare versions of this coin have been known to fetch astronomical prices in the market. One of the most famous examples of this is the 2005 California quarter, which, under the right conditions, can be worth up to $1.7 million. Now, you might be wondering, how is it possible for a coin that's worth just 25 cents to suddenly be worth such a massive amount? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, and high demand among collectors. The 2005 California quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which honored each of the U.S. states with its own unique design. The California quarter features a minor panning for gold, a nod to the state's gold rush history. However, it's the special versions of this coin that make it valuable. The coins that can fetch up to $1.7 million are not just any California quarters. They are unique, rare, and often feature minting errors that make them incredibly sought after by coin collectors. These minting errors can include misprints, double strikes, or even coins that were struck on wrong planchets, meaning they were made from the wrong type of metal. When such errors occur, they can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Another key factor in the high value of some California quarters is their condition. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have little to no wear or damage, are far more valuable than those that have been circulated. A California quarter that looks brand new, or nearly so, could easily be worth thousands of dollars, especially if it has a rare error or is part of a limited number of coins that were produced that way. If you ever come across a 2005 California quarter, it's a good idea to take a closer look. If you think it might be a rare version or an error coin, you might want to have it appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist. In the world of coin collecting, what seems like a simple quarter might just be a treasure worth far more than you could imagine. So, next time you check your change, remember that there could be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The 2005 California quarter is just one example of how something as simple as a coin can turn into a valuable piece of history, and maybe even make you a millionaire. We're going to talk about a coin that's definitely worth a lot of money, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar. While most quarters you come across are worth just 25 cents, this particular coin is valued at much more, sometimes up to a whopping $1.80 million. So what makes this coin so special? It all comes down to rarity and the unique characteristics of certain 1986 Washington quarters. Most of the 1986 quarters are standard, with the same design of George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. But a few specific coins stand out because of minting errors, unusual features, or other rare qualities that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. For example, some of these quarters were accidentally struck on incorrect planchets. These are the blank metal discs used to make coins. Others may have imperfections or misprints that make them highly sought after by collectors. A Washington quarter with a rare error, in mint condition, or with specific features can push its value far beyond its original face value. Additionally, some quarters have been graded as exceptionally high quality by professional coin grading services, which further increases their value. Coins that are graded with a high score from a reputable service are considered to be more desirable and can fetch significantly higher prices at auctions or from private collectors. The 1986 Washington quarter that's worth $1.8 million is an extreme example of just how valuable some coins can be. This is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can be worth much more depending on its rarity, condition, and specific attributes. If you come across a 1986 Washington quarter or any other coin that you think could be valuable, it's important to have it properly assessed by a professional. A small investment in getting your coins graded could potentially pay off in the long run if they turn out to be rare or in high demand. In summary, while most 1986 Washington quarters are worth just a quarter, the rare ones are worth a lot more. With some research, careful inspection, and professional evaluation, you might just be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin and currency news.